The Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, in collaboration with the National Emergency Organization and the University of the West Indies St. Augustine Research Center, hosted a tsunami awareness seminar today. The seminar was held in an effort to increase the awareness of the potential impact of this hazard and to introduce a Tsunami Smart program to SVG. Director of NEMO, Howie said that St. Vincent and the Grenadines was referred to as a laboratory of disaster management studies because it is prone to more hazards per capita than other Caribbean countries. Prince points out that tsunami is one of the biggest hazards because of the extent of the possible damage and destruction.
However, one of the bigger hazards, mainly because of its probability, its possibility for damage and destruction, tsunami, was one that it's not that we hadn't given it a lot of attention, but it's just that Tsunami Smart, getting tsunami ready, means that there are certain things that must be in place. It is not possible for any one Caribbean country to say that we are tsunami smart, because the process for being tsunami smart goes bigger and wider than all the Caribbean countries put together. So the process, although we are now at the doorstep of getting it going officially and properly, took many years of doing.
Prince also states that there is no tsunami warning center in the Caribbean, and while there are talks of constructing such a center, it will not be cheap.
Even now as I speak, there is no tsunami warning center in the Caribbean. So we get our tsunami warning all the way from the Pacific Center, all the way on the other side of the world. Yes, there has been some talk about getting that kind of center available in the Caribbean, but the cost of doing it is not small. So therefore, no one country was able or is able to fathom that cost, to be sure that a region, not just St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but this hemisphere, so to speak, is ready for tsunamis.
Meanwhile, Prince says the Seismic Research Center at St. Augustine, Trinidad, is now more equipped to make SVG tsunami smart. He further states that preparations for a tsunami here would involve multiple stakeholders, and the seminar is a step in that direction.
We are extremely happy that our Seismic Research Center in St. Augustine, Trinidad, is at the point where they have advised us that they are much more ready to be able to hit the road with us to make our country tsunami smart. Being tsunami ready didn't mean that we could jump, do a workshop and say we're tsunami ready. It is quite an involved process and must by extension involve multiple stakeholders in the country, starting with our teachers, our students, our agencies within NEMO and other agencies that work around the country. Getting you the right information and getting you to start the practice that would lead to the country being tsunami smart.